That's what all
A heart of steel starts to grow.
So I know what I'm about to say isn't revolutionary or bold or different, but 2020 sucked a lot. And I think one of the main things that sucked was the whole COVID thing, because it endangered a lot of people, both mentally and physically. Since COVID brought in the whole quarantine thing, and that took and is still taking a toll on a lot of people. And so when we needed it the most, we got these hopeful messages about being a community and be together. That's a good message, great even. However, a lot of these commercials are so tone deaf and so bullshit. So I spent hours watching these ads, and I gathered 5 ads that I want to talk about, and they pretty much sum up the problems I have with these ads. And so if you don't mind, let's get into why quarantine ads suck. The first ad I want to talk about is from Uber, and it was released pretty early in the whole quarantine thing. I say that because it has the now overused sad piano playing while someone talks about COVID and how it affects us and stuff. But since this came out pretty early, it wasn't oversaturated yet. Anyways, let's get on with the ad. Now the thing I hate the most about making this video is that I feel like a monster, because I just want to talk about how messed up it is to use these images to get into your emotions. These pictures and videos are sad. It's a sad world we live in now. A lot of things are different and a lot of people miss out on life-changing events. But I hate it when ads use this to their own benefit. Like, wow, look at these people, so sad. Anyways, buy our product. Except here, it doesn't feel as forced because of the ad itself. The ad is called "Thank you for not using Uber." A bold ad, since it's not pressuring you to buy a product or use a service, instead telling you not to. That's some crazy stuff. And so when I first watched this video, I was like, whoa, this is a really good ad. However, something dawned on me, something I overlooked, something obvious that I missed. Uber doesn't hire employees. They have self-employed drivers. What the hell? They are basically saying F you to the drivers and telling us, the customers, yeah, we don't care about the drivers. We suggest you don't use our service and hire these drivers so they can have money in these hard and trying times. Jesus, they threw their own drivers under the bus, or car in this case, because they drive cars, not buses. And they sacrifice potential customers in favor of their own reputation. Yet I don't know how to feel. They are wrong for encouraging customers not to use Uber because the drivers for Ubers are losing customers, therefore losing money, therefore their livelihood. But they aren't wrong for the message. You really shouldn't be going outside in general, let alone getting in a car with strangers that might spread it to you. And those strangers can then spread it to more people, or spread it to you and you spread it to more people. It's a lose-lose situation. Should we support these drivers that depend on these jobs, or should we agree to ignore their needs in favor of ours as a community? Well, I don't know, but what I can say for sure is that this ad is awful. Not because of the content, instead because of the message behind it. Agree with the message or not, a corporation should not encourage customers to stop using their service if they use self-employed people for work. It's just bad. Alright, next ad. This next ad is a CocaCola ad, and probably the one I personally hate the most. Here's the ad.
On where to go.
That looks good.
Okay, first off, there's too many people here. Did they get tested? And no, they don't live together, because why would they make a big deal out of eating dinner if they do it every day together, you know? This is a bad influence.
From now on, we're not going to leave anything on our plates. Because we've learned to savor the moments that were always there.
You see why I hate this ad? We learned that family actually mattered. Can you believe that? Now, I can't speak for everyone, but I knew family was always important. That was a big thing. I mean, I'm Latino. I legally have to eat tacos with a relative every week. But of course, that's me. I know some people aren't close to their family like that, and this ad's response to that is, have you tried talking to them with a Coke? Like, the way the narrator speaks is as if no one ever thought about talking during dinner. Oh wow, we can talk? The narrator just seems condescending. For the commercial itself, it's decent. It's just families or couples getting together to eat and savor the moment with a CocaCola. The families are just cooking and the rest are setting up the table. Except for this kid, he's going hardcore on the drums. Other than that, this commercial isn't full of things that are annoying. Rather, the commercial itself is annoying. And now I want a Pepsi. Not too offensive. This next one is a quickie. It's an ad for Heineken, and I don't have much to say about this commercial itself. It's shot nicely and it has a good message behind it. Even the slogan in the end is good. They're basically saying this quarantine sucks, but it's better to listen to them and work with it. So what's wrong about it? The people. The problems they face are real, sure, but it's so exaggerated. Why can't you just put down the phone, grab a drink, and come back? Why is he turning his laptop upside down? I cannot come up with a reason why. Other than that, this commercial with a good sense of humor and a greater message.
The star of the winter show is...
This next ad falls in a category that needs explanation. What I mean by here's our product is when the ad itself doesn't correlate with the brand, nor does it have anything to do with them. But a product placement is there because it has to be. In this case, it's Amazon. This ad is like a very short film. It's about a girl who worked her ass off to get herself the lead role of a dance recital. She got extremely happy, then boom, it was cancelled because of COVID. She then becomes reasonably upset and depressed because she's gonna miss out on this big event. But thankfully she has a nice family and a boy interest because he buys supplies and the family sets up their own recital for her in this open field where all the neighbors watched while she danced. Cause what else are they gonna do? The Mandalorian already finished. I mean, it's not the same thing because she's doing it by herself and doesn't have a team of dancers like how the show most likely would have, but nevertheless, a good story. Oh right, there's an ad. Where's the product placement? Here, right here. The boy interest bought a flashlight off of Amazon. Now this product placement is way better than Coke's because Coke was focused on the family dinner, then zoom in on a Coke bottle. Look, there's people laughing and Coke bottle. Here's more Coke bottles. Man, family time tastes so good. Here the product placement wasn't jarring. They had a story and a reason for shopping at Amazon. And the story itself is good. Overall, I like this ad. It's not the best of all time, not in a million years, but it's still a feel-good ad. Man, I forgive you Amazon for forcing truck drivers to shit themselves in trucks so they don't miss a package. That's not a joke, that's a real thing. I'll link an article in the description, it's really fucking bad.
We met over a century ago. This country and this company.
Now, I don't know how to feel about America. There are so many flaws, so many issues, and so many problems with America. But watching this ad makes me want to join the fucking army and fight for the country. I put this ad under we're built differently, but originally it was gonna be under tone deaf. And it still is. But Jesus, I feel so patriotic now, I can't explain it. While writing this, I feel patriotic. While recording this, I feel patriotic. We're here to talk about bad commercials, and this one falls under it. They have that stupid, the community is what matters mentality. Not saying that it's a stupid mentality, community does matter, but it's so bullshit. All that matters is selling cars, and that's my biggest gripe with this ad. The other ads have a message behind it, a reason to buy their product in relation to the quarantine, or a nice story about the act of human kindness. This ad is just that, an ad. They are trying to sell you a car. A car right now. I should buy a car right now? I mean, I just wasted a lot of money on CocaCola and beer because I wanted to grow closer to the people near me. And I bought a lot of flashlights off of Amazon, but then again, I only have enough for rent since people didn't hire me as their Uber no more. So I don't know, I should...
Why we're making our most iconic vehicles electric.
I'll take 3 please. It's nice that they're hiring a lot of people and they're being cautious about the future, but this is a blatant ad for a car that people can't afford, especially right now. So many people are laid off and I don't think that they want to spend their unemployment funds on a car. I'm not this harsh with the other ads because buying a 6-pack of beer or Coke or buying an item off of Amazon is not expensive. More people are likely to buy a soda for dinner than buying a car. I get it, it's a business, they need money too, but come on man, bad timing. And the fact that they try to hide it behind this facade of we're doing it for the community is shameful. Jesus, I hate this ad. But you know what I love about this ad? The comments.
Love Ford baby. Ford fan for life. Go Ford go. Always making the right decisions for over 100 years and the only American manufacturer not to take a bailout. Ford, it's not a brand, it's a family. Nice, these ads are just fantastic. You may not think people notice or appreciate what you do, but believe me they do. Do what you do and be Ford proud. Electric F-150. Electric F-150. I love Ford, you make the best cars. My favorite car is the F-150. The F-150 is a truck lol.
So what have we learned today? That's right, these ads suck. And ads in general that try to capitalize on current events or trends are always the worst ones, and the ones that people make fun of. Many ads try to stand out and be unique or funny, but end up feeling hard. I think what makes a good ad is one that doesn't take itself too seriously. One that doesn't stroke his own ego, or those that had nothing to do with the product but instead just tell a story. That's why I love video game commercials more than the usual ones, because some of the best game commercials don't scream out, buy our game. I think these ads suck because most of them use this as a means to sell a product rather than using this as a means of advertising, if that makes sense. They formatted commercials like, hey, we know you're stuck at home, but our product will make you feel better for sure. I'm not lying, trust me. When instead they should be like, hey, we know you're stuck at home, but this product we offer can help relieve the pain a little. In the meantime, be safe. I mean, Coke learned. They made an ad solely focusing on thanking the workers that work during all this crazy stuff. And sure, I know it's just for clout, but the fact that they did it and they didn't even show a bottle of Coke in the ad, unlike the dinner one, earned my respect. All in all, ads should be used to, sure, show their product, but to bring wonder and awe and laughs during these times, instead of solely trying to act like they understand so they can sell their products. But corporations will be corporations. Well, that's it for today. I already signed up to the military, so that should be fun. They said it's just like Call of Duty. It wasn't like Call of Duty.